to lose. I'm built to win. Applied myself. I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss.
Pacers were going to make the playoffs. It didn't end so well for you, brother.
If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool.
You fell asleep at the trade deadline when we had a trade to get Kyle Lowry out of here.
They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like told me keep on running toes. They gonna take
this is what we got to tell.
Every fan doing this.
Filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I pay for the cost. I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I'm paying the cost. I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
I'm about to do this show.
Yeah, you got to, man. You got that ugly picture up there. Welcome to the panel, kid. Welcome, man. Y'all, welcome back, man. It's the third week in a row. We told y'all, man, we're gonna keep it consistent with these Sunday preview games, man, because y'all keep talking about. Well, I just heard that ESPN is losing money, so y'all know where the money going. Refuse to lose because the network's growing every day. So if you tuned in right now, make sure you hit the repost button if you're on X. Make sure you hit that share button if you're on Facebook, and hit that share button if you're on YouTube, and hit the like button on all of them because there's like buttons everywhere. Views go up, hit the subscribe, so on and so forth. But we gotta get to the nitty gritty because there is a football game going on right now. But if you're not a Dolphins fan, you're probably like, I'm cutting this off because I think it's over already. But got my fellas with me. We got CTC on Carl. What's up, Carl?
Good, Tomo. Hey, look, man, I'm good this morning. Michigan State finally got a W. Let's go.
Okay. We got the Sunday game day host. He was live in the stands last week. My man back in the studio with us this week, man. What's going on, Warren?
What's going on, man? I'm looking forward to seeing some Eagles cry tonight.
Speaking of Eagles, man, we got the number one reposter from the R2L chat. You know, the Eagles insider, Kevo. What's going on, Kev?
Got jokes. I'm just hoping I'm actually gonna be able to watch the game later on, but I ain't really worried about too much. You know, man.
Okay. I see you feeling good. You got your green on. Maybe you want to throw up, but we got to talk about some other teams before we get to that, man. I'm not going to have no biases. So the first game out the slate, fellas, we got to talk about the Commanders at the Patriots. And y'all normally know how this thing goes. You know, we either do a spread or we try to ask a certain question. So I did a little flip. You know, the producer texted me last night. He asked a question. He was like, hey, was there a typo in this question? Did you mean to ask it the way you asked? I said, yeah, I meant exactly what I said. So, for this game, who needs this game more? Is it Riverboat Ron or Eric Bieniemy? I'm going to start with you, Warren.
The easy choice is to go with Riverboat Ron, and that's who I was going to go with, but I'm going to switch it up on the fly. I'm going to go with Eric Bieniemy. Here's why. We all know Riverboat Ron is out of here this season, whether it's in season or after the season. We know he gone. But Eric, we brought you in to pretty much be this offensive guru. In the first 8 weeks of the season, you've been up and down. You've given us games where you showed flashes of a great offense. And you've given us games where your play calling was just horrible. You abandoned the run. You leaned on Sam Howell too much. You put the young kid in impossible positions. So I'm going to say EB need this game. He need to show the Commanders that he is the offensive guru that they hired, and he will soon be their head coach starting next year.
Carl?
I'm going Ron Rivera. Worm says that Ron Rivera is gone at the end of the season no matter what. Now, I don't think so, because if that was the case, he'd be gone already. I do think he is still auditioning to keep his job. I think if they turn it around and go on a crazy win streak, make the playoffs, maybe even win a playoff game, he stays. Also, if you do think he's gone, that means he's auditioning for other teams. The Raiders lost their coach. They have Antonio Pierce as an interim. Some other teams, the Bears might lose their coach. So other teams are looking for coaches. If he can somewhat turn this around, even in the slightest, but get fired, he's now auditioning to say, hey, I can still be a good coach in this league. I know the Commanders didn't work out, but maybe I'll work out with your organization. So I'm going to go with Ron. EB, it doesn't matter with EB. EB was the OC for 2 Super Bowl championships, and he still couldn't get his foot in the door for a head coaching job. He had to make a lateral move to go to the Commanders to, again, yet prove himself. So it doesn't matter. I'm going Ron.
Yeah, it's Prairie View, man. It was autocorrect, man. I was moving too fast. I was trying to be Joe before he got the team. You know what I mean? Typing too fast. But yeah, it's preview. If you want to say Prairie View, congratulations to anybody that's pregnant right now. You know what I mean? But for me, when I came up with the question, I was sitting back and I was like, I mean, if I say Riverboat Ron or Bill Belichick, the easy answer everybody gonna say is Ron, right? Because technically, if Ron loses, his job is done. Let me add Kev back. So for me, I'm gonna say it's Eric B, and it's kind of the similar thing that you were saying there, Worm, is like now will be the first time he actually gets to be a head coach and show his worth to be like, hey, everyone that didn't want to give me my interview, boom, now I'm actually in the job and I'm gonna show you why I am the actual head coach that it is. And based upon how the actual Patriots play against this game and the Commanders offense, if they look good and they lose, then everybody gonna be like, ooh, EB is on to something. But if the offense looks bad and lose, people really might be like, Eric B really ain't it. I know Kev gonna have a lot to say about this too. So for me, I'm gonna say it's Eric Bieniemy because Ron, either way, he out of here. So Kev, what you think? Who needs this game more? Is it Ron or Eric B?
It's Rivera. I mean, it's been stuff like that, but he's still. The announcement has been made. They're playing the Patriots, who should be an opponent that's very beautiful. So I think it's Rivera. I think EB either way, he still got plenty of room to either fail or prove regardless. They got like nine games left. After this, 8. So I mean, they should be. EB has plenty of stuff together. The offense has been actually performing so far. It's been a defense. So honestly, it's not even neither one of them. Honestly, if you think about it, it's really Del Rio. If you want to ask me, but I think Del Rio and Rivera are attached at the hip. So
hey, who got the background?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Ain't me. I live by myself.
No noise going on over here.
Oh, all right. Good look. Go ahead.
You got it? We good?
Yeah, you good. Yeah, we good.
I said my kids ain't even making no noise. But now, yeah, I feel like it's more so any coaching maybe attached to the defensive side of the ball because that's what their struggle's been on defense, not offense. If you ask me, so that's why I go with that.
Oh. Well, with that being said, I'm gonna swing it back to you one more time. So, who will be the Patriots' X factor in this game then?
Their defense, because the Washington they've been putting up points. The Patriots struggle with putting up points. They lost their top receiver. The youngest that they have at receiver haven't really been producers for real. They run game or bust, really, to be honest. So they're gonna have to control the game and keep the Commanders out of the end zone. So it's the entire defense. I don't have one player. The defense has to come together as a unit and make sure Washington doesn't score over 24 points, 20 points. They're gonna have to make it a black and blue type game. That's the only way they're gonna have a chance at winning.
You know all about that, right?
Said black and blue. I was referring to the AFC North.
I was more so talking about the defense and then putting up 30. But Carl, who's your X factor?
All right, so Kev said the defense. I'm gonna get a little bit more in depth. I'm gonna go Dietrich Wise Jr., defensive end for the Patriots. Matt Judon, I believe, is still out, so Dietrich Wise will be their best pass rusher. Commanders' offensive line hasn't been the greatest. Sam Howell has been getting sacked at a record-breaking rate, so Dietrich Wise Jr. will have to create havoc and add on to that total. So I believe that will be the X factor for the Patriots. I think isn't Uche still out for the Patriots? I believe he's still out. And I'm trying to find it right now. Dietrich Wise is at 1 sack on the year, which he's going to have to step that up. He's going to have to get more than that. I think he's going to have to get like 1.5, 2 sacks today. as an X factor.
Okay. Warren?
I'm gonna piggyback off Kev and Carl because I had the defense. I had the Patriots defense as their X factor, and specifically their pass rush. Like Carl said, they got to create a pass rush today. They can't let Sam Howell sit back there, get comfortable, because these receivers are going to run through their secondary like it's nothing. So they have to put pressure early, get Sam Howell off his comfortability, and maybe they got a chance of winning this game.
Okay, so normally the last 2 weeks we've been going off of the spread, right? And we're trying to up the ante for our bettors out there. So I thought let's throw something out there, right? Let's talk about a guaranteed anytime touchdown pick because everybody likes to throw those on their tickets. So for me, in that I'm gonna pick Zeke. I said I'm gonna guarantee Zeke scores at least one touchdown. Oh man, Big Carter said this.
You want the value for that?
Hey, if you got it,
plus 190.
Okay, add it to your ticket. Don't call me though if you don't get it. I'm just saying. Call who you got.
Just for the whole game or just each team? That's what I was gonna say.
Patriots game.
Just any for the whole game. You can pick either side.
Okay, I got you.
I got Brian Robinson at plus 170 to get an anytime touchdown. I think that Sam Howell drives him down the field and Brian Robinson gets in, maybe takes a goal line touch. So Brian Robinson.
Warren?
I got Logan Thomas. That connection between him and Sam Howell has been building over the last couple of weeks, and Logan Thomas has been finding the end zone in the red zone for the last 2 weeks. So
he is plus 380.
Go with Logan Thomas.
Okay. Kev, who you got?
I'm piggyback with Carl. It's Brian Robinson. He's their number one weapon in the red zone, to be honest. Like, he normally closes out the drives, and he gets majority of the touches in the red zone. So he's going to have the most opportunity out of anybody on the field, including both teams. So Brian Robinson is definitely the most likely to get a touchdown today.
Okay. Teddy said, I guess he's saying Hunter Henry.
Yeah, Hunter Henry at plus 370.
Okay, that's gonna be very, very interesting. So look, there's your anytime touchdown picks. Now we can pick the spreads, but I'll swing that back towards the end of the show so we can all just put in some who we got winning or covering the spread. Let's go on to the next game right quick. We got a flock. Is we flocking on Seahawks? What we doing over here, Carl?
Oh, you see the name?
Hold on. Let's make sure we can see the name.
Flock
fight power. Okay. It's a lot of birds up here anyway. I don't really like birds too much. Ravens cool, not the Cardinals or the Eagles. But we got the Seahawks at Ravens, man. So, Carl, I know you're a Ravens fan, and you can easily give us the keys to victory for the Ravens. But we're gonna switch it up a little bit. I want you to talk about your opponent. What's the keys to victory for the Seahawks?
This is nasty work right here. All right, for the Seahawks to beat us, they have to limit Lamar. They can't let Lamar use his legs. They can't let him get out the pocket. They have to shut down design quarterback runs. Offensively, they have to find ways to get Tyler Lockett the ball. I feel like that Tyler Lockett is more of a X factor for winning over DK. If Tyler Lockett goes crazy, I think that's bad for the Ravens. Also, they have to open up lanes for Kenneth Walker. Our run defense has been stupendous, in my opinion. They have to find ways to get Kenneth Walker rushing lanes to get big gains, big chunks. And they have to stay in front of the chains in order for them to beat us. They can't get behind the chains. They can't allow us to blitz. They can't allow us to send exotic things at them or, dig into the defensive playbook. They have to stay in front of the chains.
Okay. Warren, what's the keys to victory for the Ravens?
For the Ravens, the receiver. Consistent receiving core from last week, or are we going to get the inconsistent receiving core from the first 8 weeks of the season? I do believe the receiver core show up and catch every pass Lamar throws. I mean, incompletions are inevitable in the game, but that gives Lamar more options to throw the ball to versus tight ends and backs coming out of the backfield. So if the receivers can step it up and have a good game, and that's all receivers, that's the key to the Ravens' victory.
Kev. I was going to say for the Seahawks. Go ahead. Keys to victory.
Oh, keys to victory. I feel like they need to spread Baltimore out, and be successful with the run as well. So more so try to keep Baltimore with light boxes so Kenneth Walker can actually have the room to gain some leverage on their defense. Seahawks gonna have to make it a scoring game. I don't think they want to make it too close or tight. The Baltimore Ravens defense has been lights out all year, but I think the Seahawks have enough weapons. I mean, is DK Metcalf out today?
I think he played last week. I don't think so. I mean,
are you saying physically or mentally? Because mentally he be checking out the game.
I know he do, but I'm talking about I know he has some injury issues going on this week. I'm not sure if he's suiting up today or not.
He is not on the injury report.
Okay, so I mean, I feel like the Seahawks have enough weapons, and then Jigba has actually starting to get into his role in the offense. He's been picking up, so they're gonna have to spread y'all out. A lot of empty sets or one backfield sets, and let Kenneth Walker win his one-on-one matchups with Roquan Smith. It's gonna be a battle between them two, with the Seahawks being able to gain any type of leverage over y'all. And also defensively, just try to make your offense one-dimensional. That's it.
For me, the Ravens' keys to victory, Lamar Jackson. It's simply him. Like, look at the games he's like look at how he's been playing this year. Of course, Carl, don't kill me. I got to bring this question back up. You know, the question was running around: are the Ravens getting their money's worth? And technically, you got to say that because every time Lamar's healthy, what they do, win. Technically, there are 2 games that they have lost, but Carl, I know you can say it best. Either the wide receivers were dropping the ball, or the refs was like, "Nah, we're gonna hold the whistle on this one." Not saying we blame the refs, but there are calls that have been missed. In those games, Lamar Jackson has shown his worth each and every time. Now, if I throw the ball to the wide receiver and they drop it, is that my fault? No. If I throw the ball right on the button and the receiver dropped the ball, is that really my fault? No. Y'all coming to Baltimore Seahawks. I know y'all just went and got Leonard Williams. Cool. Pass rush is there, but Lamar Jackson can escape out of the pocket when he needs to. So for me, the keys to victory is simply Lamar Jackson. You trust him, you're going to win.
That's facts.
Now let's get to these guaranteed anytime touchdown picks.
Oh, don't say guaranteed.
Why not?
That's what's gonna make people call you.
All right, hey, that's why we a team up here, right? Hey, anytime touchdown picks. All right, anytime.
Same difference.
No.
The wording in the contract. I like what you did there, Carl. You said. So, and you know how they be in the chat too, man. They'll run down.
Hey, look, I give a perfect example. Decoy is guaranteed victory against the Eagles. If he would have just said we're gonna beat the Eagles, it wouldn't have been on his line like that.
Nah, it was the crowning part too, man. Like, you shouldn't have said that. Crown me. But hey, we're gonna start with you, Kev, man. Who you got, man? Anytime touchdown.
I'm gonna get one for each team.
Good.
I got for the Seahawks. I got Njigba. He gonna get at least one. And for the Ravens, I have the tight end. What's his name? Andrews. Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, Mark Andrews.
All right, so JSN is plus 460, and Mark Andrews is plus 190.
Anytime touchdown.
What would you say?
My bad. The Seahawks tough on the outside, so I feel like I think Mark Andrews will get his targets today. So.
Go ahead, Warren.
Anytime touchdown, I'm probably going Zay Flowers today. It's just something in my spirit. I feel like he's going to get in the end zone, and he might get in more than once.
So Zay Flowers is plus 220, and since you said that, Zay Flowers to score 2 touchdowns is plus 1,900.
Hey, look, I'm going to tell y'all like this. I'm not telling y'all to pick Zay Flowers. I'm just telling y'all what I'm putting on my ticket. So everybody in the chat, be calm. Be calm.
Yeah, we got to roll that disclaimer out when we saying this, man. Look, man, these are just our thoughts and opinions, okay? We are not saying that this is guaranteed. Let me retract that guarantee from the earlier statement. These are just anytime touchdowns that we are putting on our tickets. Carl, who you got?
Y'all know who I got, man. Mark Andrews plus 190. I bet it in real life. I got him scoring. He's coming off of scoring last week. He's a big part in our offense. He's big in the red zone. When Todd Monken feels like he remembers that he's big in the red zone, because sometimes he takes him out and then it's guaranteed to run like duh. But yeah, I think he's going to score.
For some reason, man, I'm a like Zay Flowers. I think Lamar gonna run one in today. I think Lamar gonna run one in today. I'm gonna say I will put him on my ticket. My ticket, not yours, mine.
Lamar is actually plus 105 today.
Wow. So they saying what I'm saying, huh?
He's normally minus, so he's normally favored to score. So if you
That's what I'm
want to take
saying.
that chance,
I'm
which
trying to get some money today.
the value was there, plus 105.
Well, I mean, look, the value was there. The value is also there with the quarterback. We got to talk about two other quarterbacks too. This is gonna be a good one. FJA. We here again. We outnumber the panel again.
FJA stands strong.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
and we
kid.
not talking about the Jaguars, Josh Allen. That is Bills at Bengals. This is gonna be another one, man. This is gonna be a good one for the Bucks, man. So we gotta say, Chase or Diggs, who has the better game? I'll start with you, Warren.
Man, I fought hard with this question because I believe they both gonna put up over 125 today. But whose 125 is gonna be meaningful? And I'm gonna go with Jamar Chase. His 125 is gonna be meaningful because his 125 is gonna come with a touchdown. Diggs, he easily puts up 125, but Josh Allen has so many weapons to go to. He's not gonna key in on Diggs today. Jamar Chase has made a statement. I'm always open. He's always open. Joe Burrow gonna make sure he get the ball today. He gonna have a better game.
Carl?
Hey, Carl, you ain't gotta look at me like that, baby.
Oh no, I had to burp, bro. It's not even like that. All right, who's going to have the better game, or who needs to have the better game? Because who's going to have the better game?
Who's going to have? Yeah.
All right, who's going to have the better game to me is Jamar Chase. Buffalo's dealing with a lot of injuries in the secondary. You know it's bad when you had to sign Josh Norman in 2023. So we already know Jamar Chase be open 24/7. Well, he about to be open 24/7, 7 days a week, and twice on Sundays. Today is Sunday. So give me Jamar Chase to have a better game than Diggs. I'm not saying Diggs won't have a good game. Like Worm said, Diggs is going to have a good game. Diggs is a catalyst, the main catalyst to this Bills offense. But the Bengals normally play the Bills well. So give me Jamar Chase.
In this situation, Worm, I heard what you were saying about Diggs and how what's the name, Allen may not get him the ball. But if he doesn't want a tablet thrown at him, he better throw Diggs the ball. That's all I'm saying. You see what good things happen when you throw the ball to Diggs. So to me, who has the better game? I'm gonna say Diggs because he's gonna have the more targets. Like again, Burrow is now getting back in shape. You clearly seen what he did against the 49ers. That one play that's been going around the net where he's been breaking out of tackles and stiff arming, defensive players of the year. Tyler Boyd and Higgins, they both are out here. They like, look, man, I know y'all out here talking trash. We wasn't gonna win that game if he would have played the whole game. Hold up. If we would have played the whole game, we was gonna smoke y'all. So those other receivers got something to prove as well. So I said Jamar Chase gonna get his numbers, but Diggs is gonna have a better game.
I think he experienced technical difficulties. I don't even see Brad in his background.
All right, cool. So we'll wait till he come back. So we gotta talk about the Bengals X factor. So I'm gonna start with you, Carl. Who's the X factor for the Bengals?
Now I know I said Jamar Chase might have a better game, but the X factor for the Bengals for me is T. Higgins. Higgins hasn't necessarily played up to the standard that we've used to seeing T. Higgins play. I think Jamar Chase is going to take most of the coverage because, like I said, the Bills are dealing with secondary issues. So I think that does leave for more T. Higgins opportunities. So I think T. Higgins will be the X factor in this game.
Warren, who's the Bills X factor?
The Bills X factor, Gabe Davis. And I say that Gabe Davis, when catching 4+ catches a game with over 75 yards and a touchdown, the Bills are undefeated this season. They need a big game from Gabe Davis. Four catches and 75 yards and a touchdown don't sound like a lot, but it seemed to be the catalyst to their offense after Stephon Diggs.
Oh, what my man Dave say? Come on, man. Didn't want to remember that. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I just had to throw that out there.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
You didn't want to remember it. They should have stopped it.
Hey, Kyle, I definitely thought you was going to take my X factor for the Bengals, though.
Oh, hey, look. You ain't taking mine for the Bills either.
Because my X factor for the Bengals is Joe Mixon.
That's a good one. My X factor, honestly, for the Bills was Terrell Bernard.
My X factor for the Bills is the run game, but That's easy.
Hey, they ain't got one though. They don't got one.
Hey, playoff Lenny ain't ready yet. Playoff Lenny ain't ready yet.
Hey,
Man, you seen that picture?
Man,
I was like, man, Dallas should have signed him. We need another fullback. But my man, like, you ready to run over trucks? Hey, Kev, let me ask you this question, man. Who's your X factor for the Bengals in this game?
Yeah.
Lamar.
For the Bengals?
Yeah.
Joe Mixon. I like the Bills defense, and I feel like the Bengals gonna have to establish the run a little bit just to throw them off. But the Bills secondary has been pretty decent this year. As far as, correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't watched all their games, but the Bills secondary normally perform pretty well. I feel like Mixon throws them off and creates some type of balance within the offense. That's when Jamar Chase comes in and can actually take over the game. That's for the Bills too.
You can pick one for both. You know, man. Go ahead. Yeah, because you weren't here for the first question.
Well, now we can't pick.
Hey, Nick Sirianni, Jerry Jones doing something to my man connection, man. He like, man, it's too much evil.
They got him a body.
It's too much evil.
Jerry Jones said, "Not today, Sirianni."
Man, we'll get his answer when he come back, man. Let's take a quick commercial break, man, so we can figure out what's going on with Kevin. When we come back, we gotta talk about the game of the you gotta say game of the year, not game of the year,
That's
game of the week.
Yeah, I give you that. Stop it with game of the year.
Hey, man. Some cities, I was about to say silly. See, Philly, silly. But some cities out here is guaranteeing weeks to one team while the other one is just calling it a business trip.
Wait, hold on. Are we not giving an anytime touchdown for this game?
Oh, yeah, let's do that right quick. I'm glad you keeping me on point, man. Go ahead. Who you got?
Oh, well. Since I'm going first and I'm not betting this game, I'm taking Jamar Chase minus 115. Now, me personally, if I'm actually gambling, I don't take touchdown gambles on anything that's favorited just because I don't like the value. But if you do, and I know a lot of people who do, Jamar Chase at minus 115, in my opinion, is a good one.
I'm gonna go Gabe Davis. Because the coverage is gonna roll to Diggs' side. I don't think the little rookie tight end. I don't think he's gonna score. I don't think he's gonna do too much today. So I'm leaning on Gabe Davis anytime touchdown today.
Plus 210.
For me, I'm gonna pick Tyler Boyd. It's gonna be a stretch, but I got Tyler Boyd still in one today.
Plus 260.
All right. So Kev, your connection that went out on us quick, but I just want I think I was asking you. Oh, I was gonna ask you, my next question was who's gonna have a better game? Is it Diggs or is it Chase? You just answer that right quick. And after you're done with that, just give us your anytime touchdown pick.
Now I got you. I think Diggs is gonna have a better game than Chase. To be honest, I feel like his it's gonna be not as quite as difficult for him that it will be for Chase. Gabriel Davis has been going off like Worm said, so I feel like coverage is gonna been going towards Diggs, but like just like last game, like Gabriel Davis handled the whole first 3 quarters daggone. Then next thing you know, Diggs was getting everything. So I mean, Diggs gonna have his game. X factor, I think Kincaid is the X factor for them to win. Though I think Kincaid is gonna have to move coverage away from Diggs. Gabriel bring it close to the middle of the field. Anytime touchdown, though, I like Gabriel Davis as well, though. So he's
anytime touchdown.
Yeah, I got Gabriel Davis.
Okay, plus 210.
All right, let me answer this question right quick. Well, what's going on over there in Germany? It looks like the Dolphins are trying to come back. It's a 2-minute warning. I think the Dolphins had a ball right now.
They do. I've been having it on mute on my phone. They have it.
Okay, cool. So hopefully when we come back from this commercial break, we have a little bit more news. But I told y'all, man, we talking about Philly versus Dallas after this. So y'all hold on tight, man. It's been an up and down week. A lot of quotes have been shared. A lot of posts have been shared, you know. Maybe some condiments have been shared as well, you know. We talking about honey, sugar. It's just crazy with this Dallas week, man. So look, man, y'all hit that like button, and we be right back.
Yo, my name is Lambo Anlo.
This is Dimitri.
This is Ed Hahn.
My name is Daryl Julian, and this is
Refuse to lose sports.
Refuse to lose sports.
Refuse to Lose Sports.
Refuse to lose sports.
Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like told me, keep on running toes. They gon' take them. Refuse to lose. Built the win. Applied myself. I felt it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I pay for the cost. I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Applied myself. I felt it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I'm paying the cost. I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
We back. I see you peeking. We back.
Hey man, look like Tua trying to throw this game away.
Hey,
Man.
that first pass, Trent McDuffie almost got that boy.
The fact that he even tried to come back, man, you know, we gonna figure it out though. So
Hey, I like the wardrobe change, my brother.
yeah. You know, I was gonna.
You know,
I couldn't
Somebody
get number.
hey, somebody put the Spider-Man gif or the meme in his joint, bruh.
Point. Look. All I'm saying is I couldn't wear the number 4 jersey because the comments that he made this week was a little offsetting. Some people don't understand it.
IR. So you can go to IR and put on the IR. I got you.
Tua just sold.
Oh, what happened?
He just had a wide open touchdown and shorted the mess out of it. I don't know. I don't think he got hit either.
What down was that? Was that third?
Third and 10.
that was third and 10.
Oh, so they gotta go for it right here.
And I don't know if y'all can hear my mother in the background, but she going. Oh, she's a Dolphins fan.
Yeah. We heard her, man. We're gonna have to put the bleep sound up in a minute.
Yeah, man.
Look, I want y'all to give us a quick breakdown of what's going on, man. It's 4th down. Did they go to commercial break?
No, they just getting to the line of scrimmage now. They have 5 seconds on the play clock. They have 2 timeouts. They look like they have to burn one. Yep,
Okay,
they got
yeah,
burn
yeah.
one. Nope,
Yeah,
they didn't burn it.
one.
Oh, they did. They did.
All right. I knew it. NFL. Troy Vincent made the call. But
Sure.
we got to talk about, you know, the NFC East #1 rivalry. You know, it wasn't. I think it started back in like the 1960s where it all started, and then they started talking about the Bounty Bowl, and then one team took off, won 5 rings. The other team was still trying to struggle to get one. They got one in a recent decade, so we can't really talk too much trash. You know, what was it, like 30 years since Dallas went? It's been what, a year since y'all went, lost, but y'all went there, so I can't give you too much. So, kid, I just want to say, while we trying to figure out what's gonna happen with this Dolphins game, right quick, just tell me, man, like, how do you feel about this Cowboys-Eagles rivalry?
I mean, head to head, Dallas got it. If you look at it, like Dak has our number as of recent. It's been a whole lot of like up and down with not it being like a fair fought game for like it's been major injuries on both sides as of late. So it's been hard to like really gain any true bragging rights between each other. We always got but what about this person not being there, this person not being there type of thing. So even though y'all do have a major injury, and we don't have any super major injuries, but we still got a couple holes. But I feel like this is gonna be the most like healthiest and we've had amongst each other in a while. So it should be this one right here should be a good one.
Can I interrupt for a second?
Go ahead.
Chiefs sent the crib on 4th and 10, sacked to a ball game.
Well,
Oh, look at that. I'm in the hosted chair now.
yeah. Well, the game that I was just waiting for that to happen. Once we got the update, game over. It was fun.
But look, I'm gonna say this before we go on. Tua botched that snap. He dropped it. Tua blew this game.
Hey, I can't believe he shorted that 3rd down.
Yeah, that was like way short. I'm not even close.
Hey,
Well-
but hey, the Dolphins thing that they made me correct. They can't beat nobody. All the teams they have beat this year are way below 500.
Look, I'm a reserve judgment because we see them week 17, so y'all can run with that. But we still got to
we
play
play them on
boys.
Christmas. We play them on Christmas, so we gonna see. But Carl, you know,
Hey,
like
look,
I said,
I'm
like we
like
discussed.
Michael Parsons, man. We done made our statement already. We just gotta live with it.
What statement was that?
He just
Check
said
my
he
show
gonna
out
be
every
around.
Monday.
Yeah, when he was talking trash to Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill said, "We play y'all on Christmas."
I thought you was talking about when Michael be like, check my show out every Monday. But
Wow.
go ahead, Carl, man. Take it away, man. I told you, man, backstage. Once this comes up, man, I'm a guest now, so I can talk more trash.
All right, cool. So we're going like Thomas at the table. We're gonna talk about these Cowboys, Eagles. I'm gonna go kind of order from right to left since Kev started. So I'm gonna go to you, Worm. Give me a little bit about this game.
This, believe it or not, this is one of the most important games Dallas faced so far this year. We have to come out with this game. There's no L in this game. If you ask me, we can't lose. If we lose, we have a problem in Dallas, fellas. We have a major problem in Dallas, and it goes back to what I've been saying for the last 2 years. Dak. If we lose, Dak is the problem. But I'm gonna save my comments for some of these topics we got on the game coming up.
All right, Tom, I'll go ahead.
Why you gotta do this on air, Worm? It depends on how we lose. Now, what if Dak go out there and throw for 450?
Go ahead.
I mean, that's technically what the league is saying, how we lose. But for me, you can't lose this game. You gotta go up there and shut them up. Like, you literally have to shut them up. This is actually one of the best weeks I've heard just from Dallas media and the players outside of what they said last year when we went up there to go play them. Because DeMarcus Lawrence was up there telling them they ain't played nobody yet, but they got to play us. This year, everyone's like, all right, they went to the Super Bowl. They are the team that we need to beat. And if we are who we say we are, we need to go up there and actually go win that game. I mean, if you see me in the forest fighting a bear, help the bear. That's all I'm saying. So that's how I really feel about it.
Hey, look, if I was the Vikings, I would feel crazy disrespected because, like, every time, like, they say they ain't play nobody, the Vikings job, like, be on their schedule. And, like, the Vikings won 13 games? Like, why people keep disrespecting the Vikings, bro? I don't get it. But, all right, so we're going to get to some of these questions we got for the game. First question, I'm going to go back left to right. Tomo, who has a better game, CD or A.J. Brown?
I knew I had to be first with this one, right? Talk about a player that shut me up this year, right? A player that he shut me all the way up this year. I told y'all A.J. Brown was the perfect complimentary receiver last year, and boom, he came out this year and said, all right, I'm no longer a side dish, man. I'm the main course. So he went from being like the salad before you eat your steak to saying, all right, I'm fully vegan. So all we eat is salad. Because that's what's been going on, bro. My man been getting yards, tough catches, just dogging the second receiver, or anytime he was in double coverage, he's still making plays. So for me, the person who has the better game is CeeDee Lamb. And the reason why I have to say is because if CeeDee Lamb doesn't have a good game, the Cowboys probably don't win this game. If A.J. Brown has an okay game, you still got Devontae Smith. You still got Dallas Goedert. Technically, with Dallas secondary and the way they've been playing, we don't really know who's going to be checking them. Is it going to be DeRon Bland or is it going to be Gilly? We don't know. But if you take A.J. Brown out of the game, they have other options and other weapons that can help them win this game. If you take CD out of this game, it's going to be very tough for Dallas to win. So CD, to me, has to have the better game and has the better game.
All right, Worm, better game, CD or A.J. Brown?
So I'm going to piggyback off of you a little bit, Tomo, because CD has to have the better game. I mean, we're talking A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert versus CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, and we don't know who we're going to put at tight end. Maybe Ferguson, maybe Schoonmaker. It doesn't matter. But without CD, Dak is not complete. This offense needs CD to roll in order to make it a complete offense, no matter how you look at it. But with that being said, A.J. Brown is going to have the better game. A.J. Brown been hot all year. I don't see him slowing down against us. Definitely with Diggs missing, I just don't see it. But I hope Bland up for the test when it comes to A.J. But to me, A.J. going to have the better game. CD needs the better game.
All right, and Kev, better game, CD or A.J. Brown?
AJ's been on the tear. He broke the record that Calvin Johnson held for a while, and I'm pretty sure he wants to add on to that. And I appreciate y'all for the respect y'all giving right now. This is not being too disrespectful right now, but I'm going with Tomo. I think CeeDee Lamb is going to have a better game. And it's mainly because the weakest part of our defense is covering the slot corner. I don't even know who's going to cover the slot. And I'm not calling CD a slot, but I know that they're going to move him around. And once he goes inside, I'm curious to see who's going to match up against him. We're not going to have Slay follow him. I know that. I don't have a guy having Slay follow him this game. So I'm curious to see, because as of late, since the rookie's been healthy, he's missed about like 3 games, I think. But since the rookie, our third round pick who plays safety, they've been playing him at slot corner for some odd reason. Okay, he's a good athlete and all, but he's not a natural slot. So I just feel like CD Lamb he's gonna get off somewhat on us. I don't think that's gonna get him key to win, but that's just something that we're gonna have struggles with throughout this game. So I think CD gonna have a better game than AJ. Plus, I mean, like they said, we got other weapons, and the tear that AJ has been on, the next defensive corner as we play, they cannot keep allowing him to keep going off like that. Somebody have to like overcorrect and be like, hey, we need to make sure there's 2 guys over here, and that's just going to dictate the coverage, and then it's going to leave stuff open for Goddard and Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith been waiting for his game. He did good against Washington last game, but it's mainly that one big catch that gave him majority of his yards. But it's due time for him to go off. So they just pick your poison at this point. So
all right, cool. My bad. All right, cool. So I'm gonna answer too.
I just want everybody to understand. Kev don't respect slot receivers, so that's definitely a shot at CD.
No, it's not.
It's an underlying shot at CD because Kev don't respect.
Because last game y'all showed him, y'all actually used him as an actual receiver and had him outside pretty much, and he did his damage. He proved that he could be outside. So I'm not gonna say that he's just a slot. It's just where y'all normally put him, and that's where he's the most successful. But I'm not saying he can't play outside. It's just how our offense been using him. Last game, y'all did something different. So we'll see what y'all do today.
Now I'm gonna let Carl go because I can say something about why receivers being moved in the slot and having big games. But go ahead, Carl.
I mean, AJ been catching outside, double teams and all that, so we ain't gonna do that.
Go ahead, Carl. You gotta control the pen.
First of all, I was about to say, hey, Worm, he don't disrespect slot receivers. He just don't respect receivers going in the slot. But then he just said y'all use them like an actual receiver. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, my answer was also CD Lamb, and it was a combination between Worm and Kev's answer. Their slot is Devontae Maddox still out. Who's gonna guard the slot? And then
Blackhawk is out too. The first is out for the year too. Our first string and second string slot been out all year.
All right, so yeah, and then with that, it's just like it's only a matter of time before Devontae Smith has his game, or Dallas Goedert has his game, or maybe teams go double high safety, lighten up the boxes, and now the Eagles have an Eagle run game. So it's only a matter of time before that happens. That might happen this week. So my answer was CD Lamb. No disrespect to AJ Brown, who's been on an absolute tear. So I'm gonna actually start with Worm on this question, and I'm not gonna do the nasty work that Tomo had me do. Worm, give me a Cowboys X factor.
One of us gonna have to.
I was gonna keep it Cowboy Eagles.
Hey, look, I don't mind. I'm gonna give an X factor for both teams, but I'm gonna start with Dallas. Our X factor is everybody knows. Everybody knows his name. Everybody knows what he's about. Michael Parsons. You gotta stop disappearing, bro. This is not the game where you can disappear for 2 quarters or 3 quarters and then make a play in the 4th quarter and it doesn't mean anything. He has to make his presence felt from the first snap of the game. He has to pressure Jalen Hurts all game. Make Jalen Hurts make mistakes. Make Jalen Hurts run out the pocket. Our defense is fast. Our linebackers are fast. I believe if Micah can force Hurts out of the pocket, I believe our linebackers can clean it up. Not saying he won't gather a couple of yards or gather more yards than he needs, but look, Michael Parsons, you got to be there from the first snap to the end of the game. You can't stop first quarter, second quarter, come in third quarter, then stop 4th quarter. You have to be there from snap 1.
All right, I'll do Cowboy, Eagle, Cowboy, so that way y'all don't have to go for these other teams. I know it's rivalry, so I ain't gonna do y'all like that. Kev, give me an Eagle X factor.
It's the trenches on both sides. Just the trenches. Last game we didn't get enough pressure on Washington, and our defense played uncharacteristically with just how the whole game was managed or how they went about attacking them. So I'm curious to see if we get back to our normal standard of not giving up big plays and actually getting pressure on the quarterback, Also, O-line, I've been trying to keep this a secret. I didn't see it pop up in the chat, so I'm pretty sure y'all don't know. But our right guard left the game against Washington last week. He came back after a while, but we had to put a rookie in there. Third round pick, rookie pick right guard from Alabama, Tyler Steen, who I do like, and I know that the plan was for him to take over right guard because our person that's been playing right guard is Kelsey's replacement, actually. But he's hurt too. He came back off IR this week, but I don't think he's playing at all. And I think that they're going to give the rookie a shot and start him over the guy who was replacing Cam Jerkins. So that right guard spot, he played good against Payne and Allen last week. Yeah, but he's still a rookie, so I'm curious to see that. So we're gonna have to protect Hurst, and with Hurst not being able to run, that was a big reason why we was able to control passes lately. Is because we've been able to having him watch the read. Right now, he knows that Hurst can't run, so he's not worried about that at all. So it's gonna be the trenches. We gotta protect Hurst, and we're gonna have to get after that without having the blitz. Control the line of scrimmage.
All right, and Tomo, give me a Cowboys X factor.
He right there in Kev's background. I mean, he's getting tackled right now, but that's the X factor. Worm said it in his opening statement. It's like, look, if Dak don't show up and play the game that he's known to have been playing these last two games, we're going to lose. So Dak is the X factor. I know CD, I said I picked CD to have the better game, but the quarterback has to get you the ball. And if Dak not getting you the ball or turning the ball over, we lose this game flat out. So I need to hear a lot of "here we go" and making them jump off all sides or something, man. But Dak is my X factor. And I want to throw out one more thing before we go on. There have been 115 slot snaps from AJ Brown this season. Go ahead, Carl, with your next question.
How many total?
115.
I'm talking about total.
I mean, it's still over 100 slot snaps.
I mean,
out of 293 routes ran, 115 came from the slot.
Honestly, this ain't no bird on bird crime, but I'm not the AJ apologist here. I'm not the one that screams AJ top 5. None of that. I give him
no.
But
That's not the narrative from that. That's from the receivers being in the slot narrative. Kev, it has nothing to do with it.
Y'all know how Kev is. Kev ain't gonna say nothing so he can get snapped.
But we already know that we seen AJ time and time again kill on the outside. CeeDee Lamb, majority of his plays are dragging across the field.
So 178 of those routes that he ran were outside of the slot because it was 293 routes that he ran, and 115 were in the slot. But I'm just saying, man. Hey,
we gotta move on. We're working on the time crunch. Hey, if y'all want to hear the rest of this, become a member, join the chats. Might be going on. All right. So I was going to give an X factor, but due to time constraints, I'm going to go to our last question. Anytime touchdown. Who I ain't start with? I guess I ain't start with myself. My anytime touchdown, AJ Brown plus 100. He's been on a hot streak. He's still going to find the end zone. Even if he don't get 100 some odd yards, I just do think he finds the end zone. I'm going to go with Kev. I think Kev hasn't been second yet. So Kev, give me an anytime touchdown.
Tough. I want to say Smitty, but I'm going to go with Swift because I think today we're going to establish the run. We haven't been doing it lately. I feel like today we're going to establish the run. But just having a rookie in there, we're going to let him. He's another big guy, too. A lot of people compare him to Brandon Brooks. We're going to establish the run game, and Swift is going to get in the end zone today.
Swift
maybe
is plus 120.
Yeah. Might get in there twice because Hurst can't. I don't think we're going to do too many tush pushes today.
Swift for 2 touchdowns is plus 750. Go ahead, Tomo.
Dallas defense. I think they're gonna get a touchdown today. He's gonna get a pick six.
Making me scroll down. Dallas defense is plus 650.
Disrespectful.
All right, and word. Give me anytime touchdown score.
It's not crazy.
Listen, they both just took my anytime touchdown. So with them two being off the board, I'm gonna have to go.
You don't have to go different if you don't want to.
I'm going to go different just to make the people mad, dog. Because somebody's going to pick this player. I know they are. Big O, Jake Ferguson. He's been tremendous the last 2 weeks. Inside that 25 to 30 yards, he's been tremendous for that. Look for him to get in the end zone again today, like he did last week. But
Oh,
If
go
you
ahead, my
want a
bad.
strong anytime touchdown, definitely take that Dallas defense.
Jake Ferguson is plus 270. So it's not as wild as some people might think it would be.
Nah,
It's
nah.
not wild.
So are we going to do the spread, fellas? We got 10 minutes left, 9 minutes left. Do y'all want to take the spreads?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, we'll
We
go
can
back
do
in order. So I believe we'll do the 1 o'clock. So we'll start with the Commanders and Patriots. So this is on the fly, by the way. On the fly. Commanders, Patriots, minus 2.5. I'm gonna start from left to right and then right to left. So I'm gonna start. I got the Patriots winning it outright. Bill Belichick going against a rookie. He normally don't bowl well for the rookie. Sam Howell is going to face a lot of exotic pressures, I believe. Sam Howell is going to probably not even probably. I don't want to say that. Sam Howell is going to turn the ball over. So with that being said, I'm going to take the Patriots minus 2.5 to win outright. Tomo, go ahead.
Hey, hold on. Hey, bro, don't come in here with that nonsense, man.
Yeah, that's my guy.
They already know what time it is, man. Look, for me,
Philly the podcast.
but look, I'm gonna leave that comment up here till I finish answering this question. Look, I got a bet with Teddy. I got some gear on this, so I need the Commanders to. I'm going money line. Look, I'll explain it after everybody pick their picks. Look, I'll tell you why I made it.
That's wild.
But yeah,
go ahead, Warren.
But yeah,
And you said the Patriots was minus 2.5?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm going Commanders.
You taking the 2.5 with the Commanders?
Yeah, I'm taking the 2.5 with the Commanders.
All right, and Kev.
I follow Worm. I take the Commanders. They're gonna.
So I'm woofing it.
I got you. Hold on. I got you. I added this just for today.
My boy. All right, so you're gonna have to explain that at the end. Time crunch. All right, we have the Seahawks at Baltimore. Baltimore is favored by 5.5. Kev, who do you have in the spread? Baltimore, Seattle.
I got Seattle covering the spread. This game gonna be close. I ain't gonna lie. I think Seattle can catch Baltimore, but I think it's gonna be close. It's gonna be a 3-point game, something like 2-point game, something like that.
All right, Warren.
Yeah, I got the Ravens covering the spread. I believe the Ravens gonna win by 10.
All right, and Tomo.
I'm going with the Ravens on that one too. Y'all at home. Y'all been balling lately. I know the Seahawks just got like I said, they got Leonard, but he's not gonna be too much of a big difference today. Y'all got this one.
I too am going with the Ravens at minus 5.5. Again, Lamar's undefeated against the NFC at home. Lamar's also undefeated against the NFC West, no matter where. So I'm gonna take the Ravens to cover the spread. I believe our next game is actually Dallas and Philly. Philly is minus 3 at home at the Link. I'm gonna pop this one off. I told my dad to pick Dallas in the pool he's in, so I gotta take Dallas plus the 3. It's a division games. I normally take the dogs in. I really stay away from them, but since we're on the show, if I do make a pick, I normally take the dog in the divisional game, so I'll take the plus 3. Tom, I'll go ahead.
I'm going with Cowboys plus 3 too. I ain't gonna come on here and do what Kev did last week and tell y'all that we're gonna beat them by 40, and then you look up, you in a dog fight. So
he said 21, but
that could have happened.
You right though. Nah, it was there. The moment was there. But I'm going with Dallas plus 3. Again, this is gonna be one of them games where you're like, man, come on, bro, don't do this to me. And we in Philly, and y'all know what the Cowboys do at home. Dallas, I'm taking plus 14, but here I'm taking plus 3.
All right, Worm.
It don't even have to be said. Dallas plus 3.
Whew. That's
all right,
it's just that simple, man.
I'll say this first. I'm not being funny. I feel like whoever wins this game gonna win by a lot. I don't think it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna get out of hand for either team. So I'm gonna go back. But I'm taking Philly. Minus whatever, because like I said, whoever wins is gonna win by a decent amount.
All right, in our last game we got on tap for y'all. We have the Bills at Cincy. Cincy is minus 2.5. Kev, who do you have?
You said Cincy minus 2.5?
Yes, sir.
That's tough.
I know.
It's a tough spread.
I got Cincinnati cover.
All right. Worm, minus 2.5.
Everybody know what club I'm a part of, so just out of pure spite, I got Cincy covered.
I should. Let me switch my pick. But no, I'm playing.
So you want to join the team, man? You can get down.
I
You
ain't
can
doing
get
that
down.
team, bro.
Hey, we got brochure and a flag for you. Tomo, what's your pick?
Hey man, I'm going with the club. I got Cincy, man. Cincy gonna do their thing.
So mine ain't club business. I am taking Cincy minus 2.5, but it has nothing to do with the club.
Well, we know why you got to do that.
No. Because in all honesty, I need the Bengals to lose. But the Bengals have been playing the Bills exceptionally well. Joe Burrow and the Bengals seem to have Josh Allen numbers, so I'm gonna take the minus 2.5 with the Bengals, especially at home. So that's it. That's all we have for you guys. Tomo, we got 4 minutes. Briefly explain why you bet on the Commanders, and then we can get to these last words.
All right, cool. So look, it was early in the season, and this when I think Decorius first got into the chat, and he was bragging and boasting about how the Commanders is gonna be good. So Teddy was like, "All right, anybody gonna bet on it?" And none of the Commanders was there to speak for themselves. And I normally don't bet on my team, and everybody be like, "Man, Tom always talking trash, but he don't bet." So I said, "All right, here go the opportunity. I'm gonna bet with Teddy." And then Vaughn kind of piggybacked on that, and then I ended up betting on my team. But I was like, you know what? I like the Commanders in Week 9 against y'all, so I'm gonna go with the Commanders, and we can bet some team gig. And I told all the Commanders fans that if they lose, they need to chip in on my fun when I got to buy this Patriots jersey. They ain't responding to that.
You bet a jersey on this?
Nah, I said team gear.
Oh, okay.
Team gear. But if it's a jersey, then it is what it is. It's a bet.
I'd have specifically made that joint a t-shirt or a hat. All right, so we got last words. I guess since I've been going left to right, I'll start. Michigan State. Thank you, God, for finally winning the game. I've been a depressed college football fan, but I finally got a victory Sunday. Ravens, let's win tonight so I can have a victory Monday. Pistons play the Suns. Don't expect too much from y'all. Y'all been turning the ball over like crazy. But, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got me for 2 more days. No, actually, y'all got me till tomorrow. Michigan State plays JMU in college basketball tomorrow. I'm so excited. CTC will be in between the end of the Cowboys, Eagles, and the Sunday night football game. And Monday, I might have a Michigan State post-game show with my boy Luke and preview for the rest of Michigan State's basketball season. Go ahead, Tomo.
Okay, so I've been saying these quotes all week. Look, man, if you have no confidence in yourself, you're twice defeated in the race of life. And that's Marcus Garvey, man. So look, hey, Cowboys, if you have no confidence in yourself, then you already done lost this game. So I need you to go out there and listen to what Dak said, man. Your quarterback already told you, man. Pour some honey on him if you're fighting the bear. So hopefully y'all got your honey packs and y'all make something happen today, man, because them Eagles are going.
Hey,
look, Myrna football.
Don't
It's
do
a
it.
reason why I've never been a fan for years. It's been personal. But yesterday, when you dropped that 4th in a row, you made it even more personal. I'm not coming back. I don't plan on coming back ever. I'm going to stay where I'm at. I'd rather lose here than lose there. But Dallas, I haven't said nothing all week to these Eagles fans. I've been quiet in the chats. I've been quiet for a reason. It's time to make this a business trip. Go up to Philly, do your job, and we're going to leave out of Philly with a W. And then the chat ain't going to be able to shut me up because I might take off tomorrow just for the fun.
You're going to need to take off.
And y'all see the picture in the back. Wemby, rookie of the year. He keep putting up the numbers he put up. We might be looking at MVP.
Oh, Lord. Go ahead, kid.
You see my background. This exact picture frame, will be reenacted tonight.
Who is that?
What you mean, Sweaty? You gonna see this too?
Y'all got so many old players, man. I'm just saying.
Josh
He
Sweat
ain't
ain't
that
old,
old,
man.
bro. Josh Sweat not old, bro.
He's still up, man. We calm. My man ain't old. But Florida State's finest. Yeah, man. Eagles. We've been talking a lot of trash. I ain't gonna lie. And normally, you know, people be on the superstitious stuff like, oh, you talk trash, woo, team let you down. We talking trash because my team has not been talking trash. My team been very humble. They taking this game very seriously. And let me give a quick vote for this. We didn't do that.
You sure about that?
I'm sure about that. Unless you're talking about my coach. I mean, my coach is gonna be the coach.
Don't bring him up on this platform, man.
Bring him up. You bring him up. You show my name.
Y'all seen Worm name.
Sirianni, man. But now, I think the Eagles not gonna turn the ball over today, and that's gonna be the worst thing that can happen for Dallas because that's what they living off of. So I mean, that's it. That's it. Eagles dominate, flawless victory, fatality. We got to get this game done because when y'all go back to Dallas, you know, We know how y'all are in Dallas, so we gotta take care of business and widen this gap up a little bit, you know. But yeah, flag was fly.
Look, I'm gonna leave you with this, Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
7-3 in the last 10.
I mean, every streak must come to an end, or whatever you want to call it. Whatever you got going on.
If you go by the history,
hold on, fellas. Hey, this is what we got the chats for. This is why you become a member, so you can be in the chat, so y'all can see this stuff right here. That's just a small preview of what's gonna go on between now and 7 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, it's gonna get way worse because that's the winner. 7:30. Oh, it's gonna go crazy.
I hope I can watch the game though, because I got some stuff going on. So I'm hoping I'm be able to actually watch the damn game.
Yeah. So with that being said, that is the end of our show. That's all we have for y'all today. Thank y'all for tuning in for the pregame show. It was fun. We got the 1 o'clock's kicking off right now. Y'all go enjoy yourselves some football and good luck to y'all teams. And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all football Sunday. And we gone. Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.